like a what was she like a
She's
6-year-old
a little
woman?
kitten.
A cat
She's a
named
little
Blanche.
kitten. Yeah. No. Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren, that's what I was gonna say from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Oh, I never seen Star
Yes,
Wars.
from Star
You never
Wars.
seen Star Wars? Oh, Lord Jesus,
I never seen it.
What?
we gotta help you
Yeah, I
out,
never
brother.
seen Star Wars.
Yeah, that's
I
like
tried,
not
man.
legal. Hey, no.
No,
Stop.
no. Judge
Someone
gender by name.
said don't judge gender by name. I
Can I
didn't
have the
judge
phone?
gender. I judged age. Blanche is an old.
I know, but isn't that
fashioned
cute
name. I
though
dare
for a
you to
kitty?
prove me wrong.
Blanche.
Hold on. Name me one person
Blanche.
under 20 years old
Well,
named Blanche.
there shouldn't
I'll
be
wait.
anyone under 20.
Hold on. I'll
Under
wait.
65
Yeah, that's
should
what
not
I'm
be named
saying.
Blanche. But
Yeah,
I
ain't
still think it's
nobody-
cute.
Yeah, it got nothing to do with gender.
Uh-huh.
It is. Blanche's favorite show is Matlock.
Murder, She Wrote.
Dr. Quinn,
Matt?
woman.
You sit there fucking watching MASH and Little House on the
You
Prairie.
do know Blanche was
Why are
was
you
the name of one of the
describing my
Golden
childhood?
Girls. Blanche is the name of one of the Golden Girls. We know that.
That was my favorite show,
This
actually.
is for Nehemiah.
That's for Nehemiah? You made him a picture?
Is that my future
What
wife?
is it?
What is it? Is it a heart?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a heart?
Yes.
I love you too.
It's also for you.
Thank
It's
you.
also for Latterian. We can mail it to them.
Oh, you
If
can
you want to
mail it
make
to
two
me.
pictures, we can mail it.
I'll put it
I'll
on.
get their addresses.
I'll put it on my fridge.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my refrigerator.
Yeah.
On your fridge?
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, I'm
Aw.
gonna put hey ladies, I'm gonna put
You better
Latterian's
not
address
put
in the
my
comments.
address in the comments.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're gonna be getting all types of shit sitting
Yo,
on
I
panties,
Yeah. At his front door.
frozen eggs. They're gonna be sending you all types of shit. You're gonna get somebody gonna actually watch a little teen girl gonna
This
drop a
one is
baby off
also
at
for
your house. Like, he said
Latterian.
he'd watch them.
Thanks, man.
He said he wanted it.
No, man, my
Gonna
DM
watch
This one is
out.
for Latterian.
Thanks, man. My DMs have been entertaining. To say
You gotta
the
color
least.
it, though.
I know.
You gotta put some color on it. Okay.
Yeah, my DMs have been entertaining to say the least. To say the
Give me one of the most
Oh.
entertaining ones.
I had a well, which is look, everybody knows I'm liberal. I'm liberal as they come, but I'm also heterosexual, right? So I've had
You can be both.
I had people offer me massages, and I'm like, hey, I'm entertaining it. Like, hey, I'm in that part of LA. I definitely get a massage, and it ended up being like, you'll get a happy ending, and I'm like, okay, all right.
For free?
Like, yeah, I'm like, hey, I'd love to massage that beautiful body, and
And you turned it down
straight
'cause-
and I'm in a
He didn't say he
relationship.
turned it down. Oh.
But I'm
Hey,
flattered, bro. Don't get me wrong. I'm flattered like a motherfucker. Don't get me wrong now.
Yeah. I think Janelle, I think that's how you say her name. I think she has the best comment and knows me the best. She says, Nehemiah, a hot mess. Would y'all say that that's probably one of the most accurate descriptions?
A hot
of
mess?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think so. I don't think you're a hot mess.
No,
You are an attractive male. Yes.
No, but
You can be messy, sure.
I think you're the
But I don't know. I don't think you're. When I think of messy, I think of sloppy. I don't think you're sloppy.
I think that you're one of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever met in my entire life. I think that you helped me come out of my shell. I know that. When you make fun of me, when you make fun of me, that's the I don't know why I just get a kick out of it so much. It is just so fucking funny to me. When you make fun
This
of
one is
me,
for Latterian.
I don't know.
And then this one is for
It
Nehemiah.
lightens my mood. Definitely lightens my mood.
This one is for Latterian. And then this one is for
I
Nehemiah.
appreciate that, man. I got the jokes coming.
I love the
purple's my
purple.
Purple's your favorite color, he said.
Yeah. Purple's my favorite color.
Okay.
Lila purple.
Yeah. It's all I smoke.
I will.
Purple haze or what?
Wait, and
Yeah, that's it.
your
How say
Only the
you?
purple.
and that's your youngest one,
How
right,
say
Kenny?
you?
That's your youngest one, right, Kenny?
What?
He's
How
your
say
youngest.
This is, yes,
He's your youngest.
How
Yes.
say you?
6.
How say you?
All
What
right.
does he say?
Cow says,
Yeah. Yes. How
like,
say you?
Cow says Neo, like
How
from the
say
Matrix.
you like donkeys?
like donkeys?
Donkeys say grandma, grandma.
What?
Grandma, they do.
I don't know.
They do.
I don't know.
And then
They really do.
say moo.
No,
And
that
then
makes
grandma
sense.
say moo.
That's
She's bringing
funny.
it full circle.
Spitting
Testing
facts.
you.
Spitting
It's
facts.
like a riddle.
Always monkey.
Spitting facts, though.
Okay. All right. Say goodbye.
Bye, duder.
My Graham.
He said, "Bye, loser." Dang.
Duder.
Dude,
No, he
He
did not
said,
say
"Loser." That's crazy.
He said duder.
hey,
I don't know what that is either. It could be worse. I don't know.
Kenny, that video I posted of you getting down at the bar, that shit got the most views out of all my Instagram posts.
Wait, what?
I
What?
posted a
I don't.
video from the party of you in your green dress dropping it low.
Oh.
Everybody loved that video.
Yeah.
Everyone
Well,
loved
you know,
it.
I can drop it.
Everyone loved
I can
it.
drop it.
Everyone loved it.
I can't always pick it back up, but I can drop it. These joints are getting old.
Yeah, they need to do a 4.
Sometimes,
They
yeah,
need to
you
do
don't
a
need to
No,
take it back
just
up.
drop
season
it.
4. They do.
Just drop it. Once you drop it and leave it there, that's where the fun happens.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. You know what? Okay, can I tell you most fun moment ever, all 3 seasons, was dancing on the back of the bus with you two.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wait,
That
What time?
was season 2. Yep.
Do you
We
remember?
got
We
down
got
on season
down on
2.
season 2.
we did. Hey, we made that shit black, really, really black on season 2. So much so that whenever we were coming back from the one challenge, the one daily, and they were playing the music, Nehemiah looked at me and was like, yeah, they had to change this music up for season 3 because we were way too blackety black on season 2.
But what mess people up
But
is
yeah,
that I know
facts.
every song.
Yeah.
Facts. Well, what you're
It
playing
don't matter what you play.
Doesn't
It don't
matter.
matter what you play. You know what I mean? I'ma sing it. Like I know all of it. I know
That's
all
true.
of it. Like I'll sing some Miranda Lambert on you, you know what I'm saying? Some Leanne Rhymes on you, all the way down, you know what I mean? Like all the way down to Pink Floyd to, you know, I sing all of
Dixie
it. I
Chicks
know it
on
all,
your
so
ass.
that's
I
why,
don't
you
know.
know. I sing some Dixie Chicks
Some
on your
Fleetwood
ass.
Mac.
Fleetwood Mac. I'll go
Some
deep.
Heart.
I'll go
Give
to
me
the
some,
whole
give me
roots.
some Stevie Nicks. Homie, give me some Stevie Nicks.
I'll give you some
Oh.
Stevie Nicks. You know what I'm saying? Give you some Pat Benatar.
Got you. Got you.
You know what I mean? We give you all that stuff though, baby. That's what I mean. You come into the one-stop shop
but when they
over
would
here.
play that Joanna, Joanna, how you gonna do me like Joanna, Joanna?
That was season
my
2,
shit.
right?
Yeah, that was season 2.
Yeah.
That was season 2.
Yeah, that was season 2.
Whoa. I mean,
Yeah. Latterian got the lawn chair
We-
pregnant to that song.
I gave the lawn chair lap dance to that song. When the liquor flowing and that song comes on, yeah. Joanna.
Oh man. We need to make a playlist for songs from season 2. That's not the episode songs, but the songs that we would listen to on the bus. That's what we need.
Yeah, we'll get them. We'll get them because you remember, like before we started singing "Save the Palace," we were singing Usher. You don't have to
You
come
know.
on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't even play that.
That was our
They didn't
song.
play that.
That
They
was
didn't
the
even
song.
play that. That's right. You
That's
know what?
right.
You know,
They can't. You know how much
Yeah,
money
you're
Usher
right.
Raymond would want?
Whatever happened to that music video from the beach?
Dang, that would have been nice.
They remember
They
Latterian.
I do. We did a whole
From the
video.
beach, a music video from the beach.
Yes.
Yes,
Me,
yes,
you, and Ted was singing.
yes,
Remember the
yes.
whole
No,
Usher song?
yes.
And then
No,
Tina
that's
did the shower
that's what I was
Whipping
scene,
gonna
her
and we had
hair
it all in
around.
That's
slow
what I was gonna say.
That
mo.
was the first time I was like, dang, Tina's hot.
The most fun that wasn't aired. That was probably the most fun for me that day at the beach. And then we played that Usher shit, and you and Tech in front, and then we try to pull Steve in. Like that was probably the most fun. That was the most fun. That Usher shit was dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so basically what they're talking about, y'all, is we had a day off on season 2, and we got to go to this beach club, and the beach club was pretty much just fully rented out for us. Like nobody else could come in. There were 2 sides on opposite of us where there were other people, but with COVID and stuff, it was just us. But it was like one of the only days where there was no ceasefire. Like everybody was chilling. We had music.
So
We were
watching the
dancing.
races.
We had
Yeah.
the Olympics on the TV.
We had the Olympics. We were
Huh?
watching the Olympics on television. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just we had so much fun, and then at some point they was
I
playing the
played
Usher
it.
song,
No, I
which we had
played
been
it.
singing all
I
season.
played it. Yeah.
You played it, yeah, you played it, and then we did a whole music video to it.
where Nehemiah and Tech are pushing each other out of the way to be in front of the
Yeah.
camera,
Taking turns singing like boy band.
No, but look,
Okay.
but that day though, even though it was supposed to be, easy going, an easy day, if you could pan to all the people that weren't in the King's Palace Alliance and the looks we were getting from all of them, like looking at us, I was like, oh shit, they're about to come for us for real now. They were salty.
They didn't
boy.
like
Really?
it.
Yeah, man. I looked over.
They didn't like it. So
they
man,
were salty. Their
Kendall,
faces, boy.
damn, just imagine how crazy that would have been, Kendall, if you didn't get COVID. You would have been in the King's Palace.
In the palace, Kendall, for sure.
I mean, I feel like I'm already in the palace, but
yeah, but
you were, but you had your own solo game in season 2. You were playing a very good middle ground social game season 2, like where it was a solid season for you. Like you would have been able to ride that one out to the final.
I was banking on it.
If I do another season, I'm gonna have the best fucking social game ever. I'm gonna be John A. I'm getting everybody drinks. I'm making shakes. I'm gonna learn to braid hair. I'm gonna do all kinds of shit. I'm learning. The best political game ever. I'm gonna do what Nehemiah's doing on season 3. I'm gonna be so in the middle. I ain't gonna have
in bed? Where? I never saw you, Nehemiah.
Exactly.
That's the point. That's the point.
Season 3 was like a house full of old men hiding out in their beds. You, Darrell, Wes, never saw you guys. And I roomed with Wes. And I was like, dude, come out of your bed.
Shout out to Isabella and Jazzy. I had my morning routine. Shout out to Natalie Puentes. I had a morning routine. Everybody would still be asleep. I would get up. So if you was on my routine, you would see me. But everybody had their own routine. So like in the morning, I was up. I had my tea. I would meditate. I sat in my chair. I saw the same production.
You did meditate? Because I looked for you and I never saw you.
Every morning.
Where?
So downstairs, you know how like when you go down and you go to the left, there's that seating area to the left. I was sitting there every single morning. Like that's where I would sit. I would sit on those chairs and I would meditate, and everybody still be asleep. I'll be up around 6:37 every morning, and then I would have the whole house to myself for like 4 hours.
That's always the best.
Hours.
Whether you're waking up before everyone or if you're the last one to go to sleep. I know that's not something you're supposed to do, to be the last one to go to sleep or whatever. Like that's not good for your political game, whatever people say. But like, I'd often.
It's not. Why?
I don't know.
Teach me.
That's what someone told me. But I think I'd love having the house to myself.
Wait, they said what isn't good for your political game?
I forget who told me that.
No, that's not true at all. Everyone has different political games. and it all depends on which one you're applying.
And,
You know
and
what I mean?
what the
Like
feel of the cast is too, because season 2, everybody, it
right.
was like everybody was up late every night. And I felt like that was part of their bonding time too. Like a whole mess of people were always up late. I was not. And I was like, dang it, I wish I was a night person because I feel like that's a, that would be fun. But
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's how you
Mhm.
build your bonds. Like, you got to figure out what time of the day certain people are at their stage when their guards are down and when they do their bonding. Some of them is at night when they're having their beers after the
Mhm.
challenge, and that's when they feel most
And
comfortable
it
to
was
open up
crazy.
and stuff.
So
you just got to know.
fucked with me though is that, like, I'm wondering, are you trying to get to know me because you actually want to get to know me and you care about me as your friend, or are you trying to get to
Mhm.
know me because you're trying to have a better political game? And like, that's the thing that would bother me, right? Because
Yeah.
I know that it's a show, and I guess sometimes I forget that it's a show. Like, we weren't competing in something. Like, I wouldn't have it in my mind that we weren't like competing, right? Like, I wasn't needing to be political, and that's a character flaw on my part when it comes to doing these shows. Like, I need to be on a little bit more. I need to be a little better with my political strategy. I was still nice to everyone. Don't get me wrong, right? But like, getting to know people, I'm only trying to get to know you if I'm really trying to be your friend, right? Outside of this shit,
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. How many times did I say they cast me on the wrong show, right? Because my political game is shit.
No, but just because your political game is
Yeah.
shit doesn't mean it can't get better. Like, my political game was shit all the way up until season 1 of All Stars. I learned a little bit more. Season 2, I learned a little bit more. Season 3, so it's like, just because it's not good, what makes good challengers are the people who are willing to adapt to the game, not the people who expect the game to adapt
True.
around them. The game is never going to bend, ever. The game is going to be the game.
Yeah.
So if you can jump in and if you can adapt to it, then that is what makes you great, and it's more than being a competitor. Because some of those things aren't even those things aren't even competitive. Like, some of those things we don't even break a sweat. We spend 4 hours to 8 hours at the most on the challenge, and the rest of the time is spent in the house.
Yep.
That's the most important part. The challenge just helps you have more power in the game.
Help bail you out.
You know what I mean? Like, the house is where you start to develop your strategy, start to get your numbers, start to figure out how to not get your ass voted in.
Is it on a different note? Is it weird for you guys to see all these other people from these different shows doing the challenges? Like, I feel almost violated in a way, right? Like, it's ours, right? Like, we did it. Like,
Mhm.
I understand it. Like, and let everybody have their opportunity, but like, in a way, I'm just like that's one of the things I liked about All Stars. I felt like it was back to being Road Rules, Real World people, and I love that. I absolutely love that.
Because when the reason why I made it powerful was because it was a show that you could actually follow. So you would see Latterian on the Road Rules, and you would be like, I can't wait to see him on the challenge. Then you will see him on the challenge and be like, oh, I can't wait to see him on the next challenge. Then you'd be like, let me see him on the next challenge. Imagine right now, Latterian, if they only called you for one of these challenges. The people would not have had the time to really get to know you, know who you are, follow you, really be attached to your story. Same with you, Kendall. So it takes those journeys, and with the real world and the Road Rules, where people get to know us before we even hit the challenge. Right. Most of these people, they got to get to learn them on the challenge.
Yeah.
And also, a lot of them are just influencers.
Facts.
They're not really bringing substance. We had to go through real casting. Right now, the casting is pretty, like, the larger you're following, the higher chance you have. But we had to go and sit with producers in rooms for hours and months before we got picked. They had to know that what they had to do was put us in a room and push record.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, they dissected us so much. To know, like, look, we don't even gotta get in on this. They're good. Stand back. One of those, stand back. Let's watch this. So it's less fabricated Now it's a little bit more
I
fabricated.
feel like we have more invested too. Like, well, I feel like we just have more invested because we did those original shows, because we're part of the franchise. You know, in its inception, we have way more invested in it. I generally feel that way, and I'm not knocking anyone by any means. Get your shit on by all means, right? I mean, I guess I've just never watched any of these people's other original shows, right?
Yeah, I mean, do we even have access to Survivor fucking Ireland? Like, when have you ever called a homie and he was like, I'm watching Big Brother Portugal? You know what I mean? I'm so into this. You need to be on this right now. Like, you ain't hip to Big Brother Portugal, bro? Like, you tripping.
Then I see TJ hosting this other challenge. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, TJ? You cheating on us, man. What the fuck, TJ?
Strange.
TJ said, cheating. TJ said, look, give me a fucking Scantron with my word and a check. I will stand on, I don't even know who half these challenges are half the time. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker don't even, he's reading lines. He's like, I don't give a fuck who's in front of me.
That is how I felt though. Season 1, I think the second time I went up into elimination, he's like, "Oh, you're back," and I was like, "I just want you to know my name," because I'd never met him before.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you got people like Katie, they've got a rapport, and I'm like, "I just met TJ," and he's, I don't know, looked at me like I was stupid. He's like, "I know your name, Kendall." Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, wait.
He knows. Everyone knows Kendall. Hey, shout out to Brazil. Hey, shout out to Alana out in Brazil. To the bone. To the bone. You know what I mean? We got Emily up in the building, though, baby. Some of the right up in the
Wait, Kenny.
But
what about my first interaction with TJ wasn't the most positive either with the elimination.
You banged on him.
You remember what I said? You remember what I said to TJ?
You remember that? He was like, good job, LT. He said, only my friends call me LT.
Fucking hard to call me Latterian.
You know, it makes you laugh because some people will call you LT and you're totally fine. And other people, I've heard you say, you can say my full name. You can say Latterian.
Yeah.
I was like,
TJ like
oh,
that.
shoot. Can I say LT? I don't know.
Yeah.
He said, only
You
my
ain't my
friends.
friend,
You ain't my friend. Latterian. It's like some weird like mystery kind of like Quentin Rampage. You know what I'm saying?
Drops an octave.
Terry don't like
I'm
this.
not talking about. Just let y'all know, I apologized to him after the third challenge. Like, I was like, yo, man, I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry.
As you should.
It's fucked up.
That was fucked up. Motherfucker say, hey, TJ, you can't call, hey, only my friends, and I got one friend here.
That's why
and it ain't you.
That's when John and I became friends. Because they just put her hands on my shoulder and was like, he just needs to eat. He just needs to eat.
She just handed him a Snickers bar. She's like, you're totally different. He ate the Snickers bar and he turned into Beth.
No, I did not. No, I did not. No, don't you put that on me. Don't you put that on me. Yeah, I snapped on TJ, man. I snapped on him. Look.
And then John Day is just so nice. He gives like the most medical answer. No, his blood sugar is just low, TJ. His blood sugar's low. He doesn't mean it. He's dehydrated.
Oh, man.
Hey, man. Hey, I didn't know TJ like that. Hey, I knew I was going into elimination. We just lost. Tech was trip walking all in front of us.
Oh man.
Hey, and for all of the people watching, this is what the King Challenge was like. Like, this is what our room was like from beginning to end.
Palace it will never be duplicated. We will never be able to recreate that ever again.
Ever.
We did this.
Yeah.
We could not sleep. We could not sleep because we were just cracking up, and then throw in Tech in the shit, who's a night owl anyway, and then throw in Ayana with some of her crazy takes.
Oh my God! I love Jody. When Jody gave us ammunition with them ice cream earrings, it was like when Jody gave us ammunition, like. Oh my God! So one time, y'all, Jody came with some when she braided her hair back. I don't know why, and instantly I was just like, it was Latterian. It's hustle and flow. Latterian was.
When you said.
All right, now you lost me. Now you lost me.
It was after.
It was bad. He was like Janelle only gives head twice a year. It's like this.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Okay. Now you guys are probably.
Hold on.
You're lucky I wasn't in the King's Palace.
But here's the thing, though. We're banging on everybody, like especially each other. Like Nehemiah's getting on my toe.
Oh, I'm sure each other.
He said I had COVID. Like he was getting on. So that's the thing. We're getting on everybody. It wasn't like
from me rubbing your feet.
Nobody's safe.
When he said, "Wait."
Yes. Nobody was safe, yo. Latterian walked in the kitchen one time. This motherfucker was like George Foreman. His sweatpants was all the way up to his nipples. I was like, yo, come on, bro. Motherfucker had the sweat and he had to walk. You know how motherfucker walking in the aisle was like, Latterian, bro.
Fucking amazing and funny.
Oh, man.
We just could not sleep. We could not sleep because everybody telling these stories, Tech telling these fucking stories, and you're just like, oh my God. And then there's just so much fucking fun. And then as it got more,
You were to do a little bit of digging, like if you were to go to a barbecue at his second uncle's house, there on that property, there probably was like, no, like, go to MJ's second uncle's house.
I'm not going anywhere near MJ's houses.
Please, I promise you. Hey, I promise you. Just look at any deed. There's some deed in his family and the land last thing says plantation. I promise. Like there is some deed that ends in plantation. I'll put money on it.
oh my God.
I'm like sweating right now.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh shit.
Oh, all I know is I wish I had a Save the Palace t-shirt when I put the sabotage on them. That would have been good.
Oh, Kendall, honey, you put the sabotage on MJ. The world lost its mind. Look, I understood your logic.
When you put the sabotage on them, a few slave souls got to go to rest.
You can't joke like that. Oh my God.
Oh,
they flew by like, thank you, Kendall. Like,
crying. Jeez, I'm literally fucking crying. That is so fucking funny. Dear
Oh.
God, that is so funny. Y'all, please understand we just have jokes and everybody gets it. Everybody gets it from Nehemiah. Everybody gets it. Everybody.
I was made fun
Everybody.
of for my
There is,
PTA
like-
sweater today.
I mean, as soon as Kendall came in, Nehemiah started talking about her PTA sweatshirt.
Like,
And you wonder why I
like you
wasn't
were
jumping
like,
on
you just left a teacher
immediately.
explaining to you about your kids.
Yeah, and you
said
wonder
what?
why I didn't jump on immediately.
Because of your sweater, you know,
No, I'm just kidding.
You knew when you wore it. You're like, Nehemiah was saying.
He's gonna think
about
this is
sweater.
sexy.
It is. You know, yellow and gray are my colors.
Yeah, there's never going to be another anything else like King's Palace. It just won't be. It just won't be. No matter how hard they try, it just won't be.
No.
We would get canceled. If they showed half the
We would
stuff
get
that we
canceled.
talked about, we would
Get canceled. Our other names with the other alliances, well, we get canceled for real.
Yeah, we get canceled because we come from an era where, I mean, I'm still learning. Like, I get, like, you know how you learn languages? I got to wake up every day and study words that I can't say now in the new culture. Like, I got them all over my house. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, that's how bad it is. I don't know what the hell I can say. I'm literally like that old dude on the stoop that just, and Latterian knows because he really is that old dude on the stoop.
I mean, we have definitely caught myself tonight about to drop a couple of N-words and MFers. So I've definitely.
Oh, man. Well, people, this has been great. I think we need to get off before. I think it's getting cancel culture-ish. Cornrows. Look, this is what I need y'all to do. Hold on. I'm about to pull up exactly this. I would have y'all Google it. I'm going to leave y'all with this, right?
Sabotage another free soul. Oh, no.
I mean, but you putting that sabotage on MJ was... Hey, look, this is MJ with cornrows.
I mean, I'm almost there.
You got to keep that cut, baby. Jada Pinkett.
Oh, man. You guys.
Yeah, no, that looks solid. That looks solid. It's a good look on you, Kendall. It really is. Thank you for joining us, Kendall.
Thank you for the laughs. I needed that.
Thank you, everyone who I just got a cameo. This was a pleasure. I live alone, so this helps me from going crazy sometimes, jumping on and talking to humans instead of a dog who can actually talk back. So,
all right.
So next time we do this, y'all know we're gonna talk shit, we're gonna laugh. But thank you, Kendall, for coming on and talking shit with us.
I miss you guys.
And thank all of y'all who was on from the beginning.
Love you, Kenny.
Yeah.